Tonight, police investigate the suspected homicide of a young man from Dennery. A young female inmate at the Borderley Correctional Facility is assaulted by 3 male inmates.
It is currently under investigation. We have no further details.
And teachers of the Gordon and Walcott Memorial School walk off the job in protest. We have the details of these stories and more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Tuesday, the 15th of October, 2019. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. We're on Flow Channel 117, also being simulcast on Kiss FM Radio. You can watch on our website. It's www.caribbeanhottv.com or on our free Caribbean Hot FM mobile app. I'm lovely Saint Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. A grim discovery is made on Tuesday morning after police received a call about the body of a young male in Dennery. The case is being recorded as a suspected homicide and brings the rate so far this year to 37. Rochelle Gonzalez begins our reporting.
As the island's murder toll continues to climb, a young male has been recorded as the 37th homicide victim for the year so far. Emotions ran high after a visibly distressed woman, believed to be the mother of the victim, struggled with coroners to get a glimpse of the body. Public Relations Officer of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Corporal Ann Joseph, stated that the officers received a call informing them of the grisly discovery in a farming area on Tuesday morning. At the time of the press conference, the individual was yet to be identified. However, during the course of the day, it was revealed that the victim was Bert Baptist of Richford Dennery.
A report of a suspected homicide is being investigated by the Richford Police Station. The report was made sometime after 8, about 8:15 this morning. We are yet to formally identify that individual, but we can say it's a male. He was found in a slightly secluded area in Lakai Dennery. And as soon as we have a positive identification, the officers, as we speak, are on the scene, the crime scene officers. So we're not in a position to make a formal identification. But as soon as we do, we'll provide you with that information.
Meanwhile, back at the scene of the crime, one man said he was on his farm doing some harvesting when he heard a commotion from other persons who had discovered the body. Castor Cox described what he saw when he arrived at around 6 a.m.
Well, he was lying down on his face. It looked like he had his shirt wrapped around his head. And then he was bareback on a jeans pants on him, no shoes on his feet. Yeah, and that was it. I realized he had a tattoo on his right shoulder.
Dreadlocks?
Well, he had plaits on his head.
Yeah. Is that the first time something like this has happened?
Well, that's the first time I myself seen something like that too. I have never seen that before. I mean, I'm hearing it all the time, but I witnessed it today.
One resident of the area shared his thoughts and concerns on the matter.
There is much things happening around the place, that's not good.
Aren't you concerned?
Yes, I'm very concerned, yeah.
What would you like to see be done about situations like that in the area?
What I would like to be done about it? Well, I don't know. That is a police job, eh?
There are currently no suspects in custody in connection to the incident. Neither is there a known motive for the crime. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez.
Concerns regarding safety and security of inmates at the Borderley Correctional Facility have arisen after an alleged assault involving 3 male inmates against 1 female inmate. The director of the Borderley Correctional Facility, Hilary Herman, confirmed the incident during a press conference on Tuesday. Solange Alfred tells us more in this report.
The Borderley Correctional Facility is viewed as a fortress to keep inmates in under heavy guard. However, on Monday, 15th October, an alleged assault was committed against a female inmate at the facility, carried out by 3 male inmates. Director of Corrections at Borderley Correctional Facility, Hilary Herman, has confirmed that much. Sources have informed us that the inmate in question is a teenage girl for whom special arrangements had been made given her young age.
Yesterday afternoon, sometime around 12:10 p.m., 3 male inmates assaulted a female inmate at the Borderley Correctional Facility. It is currently under investigation. We have no further details, but it's important that we allow the public to know that this incident did take place.
Herman was probed as to whether the assault was physical or sexual in nature. He says medical results are pending to determine the extent of the assault. Further questions arose as to the intermingling between male and female inmates. Herman says the opportunities where male and female inmates are in contact are rare but not unheard of.
It took place with within the medical and female unit. Yeah, well, the medical and female unit are joining units, so it's in that block where you have both. You would have both male and female having access to that facility.
So you're saying at some point there will be male and females at that medical facility?
At some point, yes. Yes.
And that's where that happened, that took place?
In that proximity, yes.
Director of Corrections says something went wrong along the way and the breakdown in procedure will be examined to ensure there is no other occurrence. Meanwhile, he says the female victim is receiving counseling.
The males have been segregated and the investigation is ongoing. The female is being counseled, and Human Services and Probation is involved in that counseling.
The female inmate in question is said to be on remand and has not been convicted by a court of law. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
An accident in the community of Monkey Town, Cicero, has left one Bexar resident and truck driver Rudolph Etienne dead. Emergency response teams found the truck driver unresponsive after his 5-ton dump truck overturned. He was trapped in the vehicle and had to be extricated. He later succumbed to his injuries.
Graphic video footage shows the gruesome scene of a road accident that claimed the life of Rudolph Etienne, a resident of Bexar. On Monday, October 14th, the truck driven by Etienne careened off-road and ended in fatality. Acting Corporal in the Press Office of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Anne Joseph, provides the details of the incident.
We'd like to confirm a fatal accident, the details, which the incident occurred yesterday about 2:20 p.m. in Monkey Town in Cicero. Truck registration number TE4220, driven by Rudolph Etienne of Bexar, apparently ran off the road, and as a result of that incident, he succumbed at the Victoria Hospital, where he is conveyed from the scene via ambulance. We're looking into what may or may not have contributed to his demise. As soon as a postmortem examination is done, we'll be in a position to tell you what he died of. There is also an inspection that has to occur, and when and if that happens, we'll be in a position to apprise you of what may have contributed to that accident.
Meanwhile, leading firefighter 542 at the St. Lucia Fire Service Department, Stacey Joseph, gives details surrounding the emergency response to that accident.
Driving emergency unit discovered one male individual lying inside a vehicle. The individual, who was the sole occupant of the vehicle, was transferred to the ambulance for medical assistance. An examination by emergency personnel revealed that the patient was not breathing and had no pulse. CPR was immediately initiated and he was transported to the Victoria Hospital. Subsequently, a medical practitioner at the Victoria Hospital pronounced the individual dead.
The details surrounding the incident are still under investigation. Meanwhile, emergency officials continue to caution for safety when using the nation's road networks. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Cletus Hippolyte, also known as Banana Split, was last seen on the 26th of September 2019. His family launched a desperate appeal for any information regarding his whereabouts. To date, no one has been able to provide any credible information regarding his location. However, police have arrested a female for extortion of the family. Other sources have informed our news desk that the family received a call for a ransom to be paid, alleging that kidnappers were holding Banana Split against his will. The police press department could not confirm whether Banana Split is believed to be a victim of an alleged kidnapping.
Right now, we're looking at that angle. We cannot confirm that as yet. What we can say is the individual is in custody in relation to a report of extortion that was made to family members. We cannot give all the particulars now. We're not in a position to confirm that he was indeed kidnapped. What we can confirm right now is that he is missing, and we're appealing to everybody for assistance wherever you can provide, whether it is dissemination of his photograph, or if you hear somebody may have commented on something about his whereabouts, we're asking you to please contact the nearest police station.
Police arrested an individual in Soufrière on Monday in relation to the case.
And we can confirm there is currently one female in custody. That individual was arrested yesterday for the offense of extortion. She has not been charged, so I cannot give her particulars, but I can say that it is in relation to the investigation into his disappearance.
Anyone with information about the whereabouts of Cletus Hippolyte is asked to contact the nearest police station. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Still to come, teachers of the Gordon and Walcott Memorial School walk off the job in protest of working conditions. The new Baudelaire director speaks on restoring order to the prison. And as part of Creole Heritage Month, we hear from you about the traditional games of yesteryear. Stay with us.